Alright, so the last game for this brief session. I'm not sure what I scored in this 4 games or 3 games before. I think not much. 1 out of 3 or something. Maybe I really shouldn't play if it's 30 degrees here or in my room. I mean, not Fahrenheit, but Celsius, and this is damn hot. Alright, so the real Lopez exchange went Queen D6, Queen F6, just a recently popular line, and he immediately went for the Queen exchange, which shouldn't trouble Black so much. Can quite castle long Rook E8. So no big deal here. Okay, so he tries to prevent this. Yeah, I think I could even play Bishop E7. It's no big deal, but don't want to give up the bishop pair so early. I mean, a move like Bishop E7 is sort of, yeah, allows Black to play only for a draw. And it's okay. This kind of opening is not really suited to win win a lot with Black, but you can try at least. Okay, so he actually would allow me to demolish the pawns here. I think I'll do that just to get some imbalance going here. I want to put pawns on c5 and b6 so that his bishop is somewhat limited. And I have a point of attack also, the c2 pawn. c2 or maybe a2 also. So yeah, let's cover d5 first. So how to continue here? Should I play bishop a4, sort of tying down a rook to this? I'm like, oh, let's try this. I mean, I don't have any big problems if I'm just, yeah, sort of passing, don't do much, because white doesn't really have a good plan here. Yeah, you can do all those kind of things, but don't think it leads to much. I could try to get a knight to c4. I'm not so sure what it is doing on c4. It's very nicely positioned. I mean, it looks nice, but this knight doesn't attack anything. Okay, he plays g4. Okay, so let's try if this knight can do anything good here. So should I go there immediately? Or well, maybe I can try this g6 f5 kind of maneuver. This worked in a game like 2 games before in this session actually. It worked very nicely to beat a grandmaster. So to c4 now, right? I'm not completely sold on this. It looks nice, but I'm not so sure what the knight is doing. Okay, maybe considered this really to be a threat. Knight a3 attacking this. Maybe it was. So g6 f5. Can I open up the position? Okay, let's try to get rid of the knight. And then f5, yeah, f5. He could go knight to d5, but does it really bring much? Okay, I want to try to complicate this a bit here. Cannot go e5, and if he takes on f5, I can take here and take c2 also. Knight d5, I can, yeah, well, Not sure. Play rook e6. Maybe he can go back now. Yeah, knight f4. Okay, interesting. What is the idea? Don't get it really. Take here. Knight e7. Yeah? Maybe knight e7 and rook d7. Maybe. Hmm. Uh, Not sure. So let's recapture here first. So if he takes now, bishop takes, yeah, I'm a pawn up. Check. But he's got those ideas to go on the 7th. So so just take here. Yeah, okay, take. And what now? Rook f5. Yeah, on rook g7 I see bishop f4. On rook g7 I was thought of rook h5 briefly, but he has got rook bishop f4, attacking c7 with both the rook and... Okay, he wants to exchange. Really? I mean, I'm a pawn up, but he's got the f-pawn. Still hard to believe, to be honest. A pawn is a pawn. I mean, b5, b4 and so on. It's a double pawn, but it's a pawn. Okay. So maybe here, preventing king e4 and attending king d5. I mean, the king and pawn endgame I think is really winning. The pawns are important, the extra pawn. I think I'm threatening c4, c5 now. c4, it's 4, check. c5 and knight f5, this kind of stuff. But I also can simply advance first. Draw offered. What? Yeah, some people are really funny. I mean, I can never lose this. I mean, on time or blundering a knight or something. But why should I take a draw? Okay, so is the king and pawn endgame winning? I actually think so. But okay, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this was very stupid, but I still have those kind of moves to improve the position. It shouldn't spoil anything. Alright, so knight to b6 now and just grabbing a4. King a3 I can just take. Yeah, so it paid off to not exchange into the king and pawn endgame. This was really simpler. Check. White forfeits. Yeah, okay, so difficult, really difficult position. I shouldn't be worse or anything here, but he sort of transposed into this endgame, and here only, yeah, here only black can win. I mean, maybe it is flat out winning, and I'm also, I don't understand it. Also, just rook g7 here. If he would have played rook g7, is this so terrible? Yeah, computer gives me just a minimum advantage, half a pawn or something. Rook g7, white can fight. I mean, he has the bishop, which is potentially a good piece. Right now it's not doing much, but I don't see why you should exchange rooks here, because rook on g7 is just nice. Maybe he was afraid of rook h5 and didn't really see bishop f4. This is possible. Yeah, alright, I think a pretty interesting game. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon for new games.